Okay, we're going to have a look at how we use essential assessment. Now, this is very similar to Mathletics, but it's just a little bit more targeted in terms of telling me as a teacher exactly the areas that the kids are lacking. And they do a pre and a post test on every single one, and it actually targets the activities based on what they had issues with. So once you can Google essential assessment. So click on that. Now it's this one here, the essential assessment. So essentialassessment.com.au. Click on that. And up the top here, there's either a teacher or a student login. Obviously, I'll show you what the student sees. So you go to student login. Now, once they've sort of signed in, hopefully their school's Swan Reach Primary School, but if not, they've got to put their school as Swan Reach Primary. Then they put in their details. Now, all these are actual numbers, so there's no words. So they type in their details like every other one, and they click sign in. Now, there are two things that we sort of use it for. As I said, the activities that are purely targeted at a pre and a post test in all the different strands. Now, if the child actually has something that they need to do, there'll be a little blue dot there. So, for example, if there's a couple of things that they need to do, there might be 2 or 3 little dots here in each one. So if they see like a little blue dot, that means I've set them a task and they need to complete it. So what they do is they click on that. And where the blue dot is, they see that's the task that's been set for them. So then what they do is they need to click on that. And there's a pre-assessment and a post-assessment. So they click on the start, and then they'll click start, and they'll do the pre-assessment. And then generally we do the teaching based around that. We'll identify the areas that they fell down in, and then they'll do a post-assessment in a month or a few weeks' time to see how much they improved on. So that's the main thing targeted at. And then what happens is after they do their pre-assessment, the kids will actually have activities that are assigned to them that actually target the areas that they actually had issues with. So it's a really good program. But what I'll do is I'll go back to sort of home. So we'll go there. Now there's a little button down here that says that's like a little gaming button. Now that little gaming button is like the online maths that they have. It's called Sunset Maths. So they click on that, and then I'll click on that little Sunset Maths. Then what they do is they get to choose what area they would like to work on. So they could work on addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. They could work on all 4 operations. They could work on measurement. They could work on money, or they could work on kilos. Now, this is called Sunset Maths because the sun sets down and you've got to do the things. So, for example, if we're going to do plus, addition, it shows all the activities that they sort of can do based around the level that they're at. And basically it says 38 plus 7, and you notice how the sun's setting. You've got to put in the answer before the sort of sun sets, and then you can click the return button, and then it moves the sun back up. So then you click 29, sun goes back up. Now, alternatively, you can just type in the answer from your keyboard if you would like to, and click enter. So that's basically how the games work. So I'm going to exit that. So essential assessment is really good because it's sort of able to do that. So there's 2 things there they can do. Oh, I'll go back to essential assessment. I'm sorry about that. And so we'll go here. So the two things that they can do, the kids, they've either got tasks that are set for them, and they work around that, or they do the actual essential the Sunset Maths part of it. So it's a pretty good program, and it's really targeted in terms of the way that it looks at the kids' areas of strength and weakness. So it's really good. So that's the other one that we use for our maths learning.